Superintendent?
I'm almost there.
Okay, let me know when you get to go, Jackie. We'll try to keep this to 60 minutes.
I am ready.
We'll count. All right. All good? Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, everyone, and welcome to the May 21st Eastchester School Board meeting. It's nice to see so many people here tonight for so many good things. Before we get started tonight, Lucy, I want to turn it over to you for the high school representatives report.
Thank you. Good evening, Eastchester community. We'll start with some announcements that happened in the high school in the past month. Thank you to everyone who came to support the high school band, orchestra, and choir at their spring concerts earlier this month. These ensembles are all very talented and also were recognized at the Music in the Parks competition, orchestra placing first and band and choir both placing second. Congratulations on wonderful performances and these recognitions. Several Honor Society inductions happened this past month, including the Business, Rho Kappa Social Studies, and Science Honor Societies. Coming up next week is the World Language Honor Society induction ceremony on May 31st at 7 p.m. These students are all extremely dedicated, so please congratulate any of them if you see them. The Players Club 24-hour musical this past weekend was a big success. There was a very large turnout in the audience to watch the culminating performance after the cast and crew had only rehearsed for a total of 19 hours. Anyone who came will know that it had a certain fairy tale flair in a big, bright, beautiful world. Senior prom is on June 6th. A reminder for everyone to get excited for that day. The underclassmen yearbook distribution is on June 10th and 11th. Please be sure to pick up your yearbooks on time. And the underclassmen Scholastic Award ceremony is on June 11th. Please come to support those students being honored for their academic excellence. The Sports Club Award ceremony is on June 12th. All varsity athletes are encouraged to attend. The yearly scholarships and awards from the sports club will be handed out at this special dinner. The WISE Showcase is on June 18th on the high school track. Anyone in the community is free to come and learn more about the senior class's internships that they are attending over the next 4 weeks. The Spanish Club is having an end-of-year party at Rio Bravo on June 3rd. Any member of the Spanish Club or Honor Society is welcome to attend for a fun night with great food. And now on a personal note, because of the WISE Showcase, this is my last Board of Education meeting as a student representative. And I just wanted to say thank you to the board for allowing me to have this special opportunity to represent my school. And I'm so grateful for your examples of individuals who are devoted to serving their community. Thank you, everyone, and good night.
And Lucy, I know in 2 meetings ago I addressed this, but on behalf of myself and the entire board, thank you. Thank you for not only being an excellent student and coming here month after month to deliver your report, but thank you for being someone that stands up and being an example for other young ladies in our community. I know your sisters look up to you, and a lot of young girls that watch these meetings do. So thank you, Lucy, for everything you do. Thank you. So procedurally, as everyone probably recognizes, our district clerk is over dealing with the election currently. The polls are open until 9 o'clock. I would like to make a motion to appoint our secretary, Dr. Jacqueline DeMarco, the district clerk pro tem. Do I have a motion? Rob, do I have a second? Lori, all in favor? Aye, unanimous. Thank you, Jackie, for doing that this evening. So as part of the board president's report tonight, you know, unfortunately, and this is a momentous occasion as we're bringing new folks into our district that we're all very excited about, but I did want to take a brief moment to talk about some facts. And unfortunately, the dangers of social media continue. And when we see adults misrepresenting things that are going on in the district and speaking with non-facts, we really need to set the record straight because, as Dr. Valenti likes to say, facts are a very stubborn thing. The first fact that I wanted to address tonight is the 9 members of this board, we are all volunteers. There is no compensation to do this. We do this because we love our community, we love the students, and just by way for those of you that don't know, as I look around the 9 trustees at this table, we have 25 children between us that have either graduated from the school district, are currently in the school district, or will be attending. So when things occur in these buildings, we understand firsthand as parents as well as trustees what that impact is. And the connotation on social media that these board meetings are parades, are photo opportunities, it's not only insulting to the 9 of us, but more importantly, it's insulting to our students that we celebrate. It's insulting to our faculty that we celebrate. So that was fact 1 that I wanted to address. The next fact is about the number of job openings, and I thought it would be a good idea to explain what those jobs actually are. So Jeanette, thank you very much for pulling that. This is factual information directly off of Frontline. So for those of you that think we have 77 open teaching positions, I wanted to very quickly just read the job openings that we currently have. We currently have 3 custodian positions open, 2 cleaners, 2 cafeteria workers, 2 school bus attendants, 3 computer aides, 5 stipend positions, such as an AED defibrillator coordinator, after-school monitors, 10 summer school teachers, 4 leave replacements, several substitute teachers and monitor positions, 4 additional teachers, which is what this budget that will pass tonight is accounting for. Those are an additional literacy coach, an orchestra teacher, an additional high school guidance counselor, as well as an additional section in Waverly. We have 7 open teacher positions, 2 assistant principals, and Dr. Stoll's job. So just to set that fact straight for the community, because facts are very important. Those are the open positions that we have. Anyone can go into Frontline, they can go into OLAS, and they can look at these positions. So I did want to state that for everyone, because again, the dangers of social media, it takes on a life of its own, and all of a sudden, we're perpetrating some type of a crisis that actually does not exist. So with that, I wanted to turn it over to my fellow trustees on any board reports. I know, Jackie, you have something very exciting that's going on in Greenvale. We have Mrs. Napolitano and Mrs. Mondelli here tonight.
Thank you, Matt. Good evening, everyone. I don't know if anyone in the community is following the Falcon naming contest at the Mario and Como Bridge. But out of Westchester and Rockland counties, there were about 100 entries from different classes, 3rd through 6th grade, I believe. And very exciting, our very own, one of our very own 3rd grade classes at Greenvale, Mrs. Tolomeo and Mrs. Ingram's class, their Falcon name made it to the top 10. Their name that was the entry was Beyoncé, like Beyonce.
That's good.
And as long as they stay in the top 4, then their name will be chosen as one of the 4 baby Falcon names. The bridge will be lit up in Greenvale colors, and they will receive a visit from the Falconer. These kids are very excited. I would encourage everyone in our community to please go to the bridge's website and please vote. The polls close tomorrow at 5 p.m. and hopefully we'll have the results by Thursday. So I think that's a really amazing example of the involvement of these kids and the excitement, and they are just absolutely thrilled for this chance. So everyone, please go vote. We are currently
in
first
place.
because we check every day.
That's amazing.
All day. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Jackie. Are there any other board reports this evening? Okay, great. Dr. Valente, I believe we're up to you for the superintendent's report. Thank you.
So tonight's superintendent's report is going to focus on students, again, and rightly so. We're absolutely delighted that we have a valedictorian and salutatorian. Lucy is with us tonight. We've heard from her. And Selma, are you here in the audience? Hi, come on up here. Would you guys come up and stand next to me? And we want to say a few nice things about you. Michael, I guess I'm going to carry this on my own, right? Okay. Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Welcome. And
Thank
Selma?
you.
Lucy? Okay. And Selma is our valedictorian. And both Lucy and Selma have participated in athletics. Selma, you are tennis, correct? And Lucy, you are track. Okay? In addition to that, Lucy has been our student rep, as we know, at our board meetings. Very dedicated, very industrious, always prepared, and we're very proud of you for doing that and very grateful too. And Selma was recently named a National Merit Scholar, which is true. I'd like each of you to say a few words about the honor of being valedictorian and salutatorian so we can get you live, okay? Salutatorian.
Okay, go first. Hello, everyone, again. I'm Lucy Mortensen, and I'm just so grateful for this school district and for everything that it's meant to me over these years. I can confidently say that I've never been sad to go to school. I've always been so happy, felt so safe and loved by all my teachers, and I'm really grateful for all the people that have made this possible for me and for giving me a great education. And I'd like to thank my family as well for their loving support and being a great example to me of what it means to be dedicated to something. And I'd also like to say thank you to Selma for being such a good friend and for helping me in my classes as well. So thank you, everyone.
Hello everyone, I'm Selma Petrie. I want to say it was also a very gratifying experience, kind of a way to top off this high school career with such a nice honor. I want to say thank you to all of my friends and family who have supported me throughout the way. I definitely wouldn't have gotten here without their support and just their love. And also to all my teachers who have fostered such an important work ethic and love for learning, I would say. And thank you to the Eastchester community as a whole who have supported me and just created a great environment for me to work in all of these years in Eastchester. So thank you.
Michael, you want to do a Kodak moment?
Right here.
In front of the podium?
Yeah, that's good too. Thanks so much.
Thank you. Again, congratulations.
And very quickly, Dr. Lendy, before you ladies sit down, what schools are you guys going to?
Selma?
I'm going to be playing tennis at MIT in the fall.
MIT.
Yes.
Wow.
Thank you.
And I'm going to Brigham Young University in Utah.
Wow. Congratulations.
Okay. Now we're coming to another important moment. We want to celebrate some principal appointments. We're delighted this evening to have with us our next principal for Ann Hutchison Elementary School, Laura Capiello. Before we invite Laura up to the podium, I would like to say a few words about it. We did have her bio online and offered that to the community. Laura is currently the assistant principal at a K-5 school in Rye City, the Osborne School, and Laura has been at that school since 2018. Prior to that, Laura had been an instructional coach in the White Plains School District at the Mamaroneck Avenue School, and again in areas of literacy and math. And also she is a tenured teacher in the Mamaroneck School District. We had an extensive search, as the board and the community knows, and Laura surfaced on top with all of the committees, the on-site interview as well as the stakeholder interview. And that was an experience, having 12 to 14 people around the table peppering you with a number of different questions. So let's welcome Laura. Laura, come on.
Good evening, everyone. I'm honored to be here tonight to accept the position of principal at Ann Hutchinson Elementary School. I'm excited to have the opportunity to lead such a wonderful school community. I've been an educator for over 20 years. I have a passion for helping children learn and grow. I believe that all students can succeed, and I'm committing to creating a school where every student feels safe, supported, and challenged to be their very best. I'm eager to get to know the Ann Hutchinson community, staff, parents, leadership team, and especially the wonderful children. I can't wait to learn what makes Ann Hutchinson so special and unique. I'm confident, along with my experience, my skills, my passion, I'm confident that we can work together to create a learning environment, and I'm confident that all students will learn and grow. Thank you again for this incredible opportunity, and I'm really excited to work with you all to make Ann Hutchinson School the very best it can be.
Okay, let me shake your hand. How's that? Beautiful. Okay.
Thank you.
Laura. By the way, Joanna and Laura will be working very closely, as Greenvale and Ann Hutch are known to do. And we have a number of successes over the past 2 years with Annette Keem working with Joanna, and we look to continue that with Laura as well. So great having both of you together again. Joanna comes from Rice City, is that right? Yeah, you did know Laura?
Yes, we worked very closely together.
Okay, so you're going to work closely again now. Wonderful, beautiful. Okay, but we're taking away somebody from your school.
Someone else is very special.
Such is true. Caitlin Mondelli. Caitlin has been with us for the last 2 years, certainly a known, wonderful addition to the Greenvale School. Caitlin has worked extremely hard at Greenvale, working closely with Joanna to make Greenvale the excellent place it is. Prior to coming to Greenvale, Caitlin was an assistant principal in New York City from 2009 to 2002. So we all thought she's been an AP long enough, right, Caitlin? And it's time to give Caitlin a unique opportunity to become the next principal of the Waverly School. So Caitlin, come on up here.
Thank you, Dr. Valenti and the Board of Education for the opportunity to lead Waverly Elementary School. I'm deeply honored and humbled by your trust and confidence in me with our littlest learners. I am committed to working collaboratively with our dedicated teachers, staff, and the entire community to ensure Waverly is a place of excellence and inclusivity. Lastly, I would like to thank my own family, my husband Dino and daughters Ava and Juliana for their unconditional love and support, and to my Greenvale family. Thank you for welcoming me from the beginning with open arms and for an amazing 2 years. Because of that warm welcome, I know that this is where I belong, and I look forward to a great future here in Eastchester. So thank you.
Thank you. Laura and Caitlin, on behalf of the Board of Education and the entire Eastchester community, congratulations, and we thank you in advance for all you're both going to do at Ann Hutch and Waverly, so congratulations again.
Continuing with our administrative team, we're delighted to introduce this evening Ryan Carroll as the new middle school assistant principal. I want to thank Madeline for taking a very strong role and working with us in making it happen. Ryan comes to us from the charter school movement, the Harlem Children's Zone, where he has worked both as a principal for 3 years and also as education director in STEM, as well as a middle school math coach and a master math teacher. So he brings many of the credentials and assets that we'd want to see in a middle school principal. So Madeline, would you and Ryan join us at the podium here? And would you like to say a few words, Madeline, before Ryan?
As always, thank you for the support. We're very excited to have a new start with Ryan at the middle school, and we feel confident that based on his credentials as well as our reference checks and feedback we received on Ryan's professional work, that he will be a great asset to our administrative team and our school as well. Thank you.
Good evening, Dr. Valente, members of the board, Ms. LeBou, and stakeholders throughout the Eastchester community. My name is Ryan Carroll, and I am thrilled to be recommended to become the new assistant principal at Eastchester Middle School. I have spent my entire career serving at the middle school level, as you heard, at Harlem Children's Zone, most recently the principal for the last 3 years. Throughout my career, I have always been deeply invested in supporting the learning and success of all students, and I truly believe that with the right level of support and educator buy-in, every child can and will succeed. Throughout my interview process, I was continually impressed with the professionalism, the passion for achieving excellent outcomes for all students, and the respect and admiration that Ms. LeBou's team has for her. It was without hesitation that I jumped on the opportunity to join such a wonderful team. I am extremely excited to begin the next chapter of my career at Eastchester Middle School, and I am looking forward to working really closely with Ms. LeBou and her team. Thank you all.
Ryan, congratulations.
So I did want to make some clarifications about Memorial Day. I know there was potentially some confusion on the calendar, and I do know when the calendar is put out at the beginning of the year, we don't quite know how many snow days we're going to have or emergency closing days. We did use all 3 snow days. 2 we took as actual snow days. 1 we used earlier in April, if you recall, the day after Easter Sunday. So that prompts the fact that May 24th, this coming Friday, our schools will be open all day. And we will observe Memorial Day on the 27th. But then Tuesday, which had been talked about as a potential day due to snow closings, again, schools will be open fully for the full day. If there are any questions about the calendar that we can further clarify, I'd be happy to do so. But a lot depends, and we never know quite till the end of the year what exactly inclement weather and emergency closings are going to do. So we do have to remain on sort of a standby basis in order to meet our contractual obligation for 186 days and our state minimum of 180 days. And we have to be able to manipulate a few different variables to get to that point. Are there any questions the board or anyone else has? Okay. Good. I want to address the Water Street problem. I don't know, are any of the folks who were here last week or last time we met, I should say, on Water Street in the audience? We did promise we'd follow up, and we are following up. On Friday, May 31st, we'll be meeting in the district office, time to be determined. Our attendees will be Mr. Calavita, the town supervisor, his superintendent of works, and we'd like our representatives from the architectural firm, facilities, Elliot and Louise from the business department, and myself. And we're looking for solutions to resolve the problem. We think we have a couple of potential options. I don't want to speak for the supervisor. I did speak to him directly. He did indicate he thought he had some solutions himself from the town's perspective. So we will report progress at the next workshop with respect to the meeting and continue to keep the community informed. I'd also like to include at that meeting some of the members of the board on our facilities committee so that you are part of the conversation as well. So we'll be setting that up for Friday, May 31st, time to be determined, and we are awaiting a call from the supervisor's office, but I know he will be getting back to us. On that note, are there any questions or comments that the board would like to raise at this point? Okay.
Thank you, Dr. Valenti.
That completes my report.
Thank you. We are now up to the consent agenda. Do I have a motion? Sean?
Be it resolved that the Board of Education approve the consent agenda. Be it resolved that the Board of Education approve the consent agenda, which includes the following: 8, personnel agenda; 9, committee on the preschool special education recommendations; 10, business office recommendations; 11, educational and curriculum and instruction; 12, other business.
Great. Do I have a second? Christine, all in favor? Aye. It's unanimous. We are now up to future meeting dates. So on June 4th, we will be having our annual board retreat, and then June 18th will be our regularly scheduled school board meeting. We're now up to comments from the public. When you come up, please state your name for an address for the record. As always, we welcome all public comments and feedback, but please be mindful we will not exceed 30 minutes for this portion of the meeting. Each person has 3 minutes. It's a hard stop at 3 minutes, so it's not Matt being rude. Just procedurally, that's the way that it is. And as a reminder, this is not a question and answer period. It is not a debate. And please refrain from mentioning anyone by name. If you want to dig further into an issue or issues, please feel free to email the Board of Ed or the Superintendent's office. Thank you. Are there any comments from the public this evening? Okay. So now we are going to make a motion to adjourn, but then we do need to certify the election this evening. So procedurally, we will go back to certify that election. Do I have a motion to adjourn? Sean, second. Rob, all in favor? Aye. Have a great evening, everyone, and thank you. And again, congratulations to our new hires. We're happy to have you. Absolutely. Very, very quickly, Mr. Spinelli.
Is that Mr. Spinelli?
Mrs. Spinelli, I apologize. For some reason, there was a little bit of a clerical issue and you are not on the agenda.
okay.
So my apologies.
No worries.
Oh, and there's someone else here as well.
Somebody else? Let me try and explain. We normally honor new
Yes.
teachers en masse at one meeting. We invite them all, but we're very grateful that you came tonight, knowing you were on the agenda. So since you're here, we could take the opportunity. Is there another new teacher in our midst? Jeanette Messina, Director of HR.
There he is.
Mr. Spinelli, oh, great, very good. Will be our new physical education teacher. Tell us what school.
At Greenvale.
Greenvale.
Oh,
Okay,
awesome.
Congratulations. Why don't
That's
you say
great.
a few words?
Just a second here. Spur of the moment, but I had a little something prepared. Thank you, Dr. Valenti, as well as the Board of Education here at East Chester. Very short and sweet. The opportunity that I've had here at Eastchester, I've been here since last September as a student teacher, teaching phys ed there, and just the opportunities that I've had as a teaching assistant, subbing. I've really become a fabric of this community, and I look forward to continue becoming a further fabric of this community. The opportunity to teach the students of this district is a privilege that I do not intend to take lightly. I look forward to continue to improve as an educator, just as I help students improve in the classroom, in the gymnasium, and on the field. Thank you all for your time, and I look forward to my time here at Eastchester.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Sure. Yeah, I actually, I coached the 3 sports this year at Eastchester. I coached the JV boys volleyball team. I coached the JV boys basketball team, as well as I was the assistant varsity coach for the boys lacrosse team, and I coached the modified boys lacrosse team this spring.
Wow.
So I kept myself a little busy. But it's good. It's something that keeps me going, fills my afternoons, and I look forward to continuing spreading my wings here at Eastchester. So thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
One of our efforts when we have a physical education vacancy is to find candidates who are not only qualified in PE and health ed, but also who bring coaching to the table. So we look at that very seriously. The other candidate is Michael DeGasperi,
Yep.
our science teacher,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Would you say a few words,
Sure,
please?
sure. Thank you so much. It's good to see everyone, and I'm very, very grateful for the opportunity. I've been a member of the Eastchester community for the past 3 years as the assistant varsity baseball coach. I look forward to continuing to contribute on the field and now in the classroom every day. So thank you so much for having me. Thank you.
Thank you. Congratulations. Yes, congratulations and thank you.
That's very exciting to have them come to the meeting, not even necessarily having been invited. That really
Yes,
shows-
yes,
That shows they're really excited
Yes.
about Eastchester.
that's right.
Okay, now
Again-
you want to get to adjourning.
Yes. Again, thank you, everyone, and have a wonderful evening. Procedurally, we actually already adjourned and voted on it. My apologies again, but welcome to all of our new hires. Thank you. Have a great night, everyone.